The Surface Water Ambient Monitoring Program, or SWAMP, was created by legislation enacted in 1999 in response to the need for a comprehensive surface water monitoring and assessment program in California. Prior to the creation of the program, the water boards conducted mostly permittee-focused compliance monitoring. This left the majority of California's ambient water resources unmonitored. SWAMP's monitoring programs evaluate the overall condition of surface waters throughout the state, thereby providing the information needed by water board staff, water managers, the legislature, and the public to understand and better manage California's water resources. The program's high-quality data and ongoing assessments provide a foundation for technically sound, science-based decisions by the water boards and others. For over 10 years, the SWAMP program has been monitoring the Lower American River to determine whether the heavily visited stretch of river meets recreational water quality standards developed to protect people from pathogens. New monitoring results are posted online each week to inform the public and local public health agencies of conditions. Monitoring has indicated that portions of the river do not meet standards all the time, which may pose an increased risk for swimmers, especially young children bathing in shallow water. To investigate this issue, the SWAMP program has worked closely with local agency partners on source identification study. The study used DNA source markers to determine potential causes of the high indicator bacteria levels.
Alicia, what is recreational monitoring and why do we do it?
So recreational monitoring is monitoring to see if water quality is supportive of recreational beneficial uses. Our main concern is activities where people are in contact with the water, so swimming, fishing, some types of boating. And the concern there is if people consume water, they might get sick from things that could be in the water. There are two things that we're mainly concerned about. One is toxins from cyanobacteria, and the other are pathogens.
Okay, well that's good to know. But what do you sample for?
So in the American River, our main concern is pathogens. And the way we monitor for that is we monitor E. coli, which is a fecal indicator bacteria. So it's a bacteria that's found in the digestive tracts of all warm-blooded animals. So it's a really good indicator if there's fecal pollution, and that's the main pathway for pathogens to get into the water.
Okay, so if E. coli levels are higher, then we're worried that there could be pathogens that come with them. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. We're worried that there's an increased risk that people are going to get sick when they're out in the water.
So what, you said it comes from all warm-blooded animals. I mean, what warm-blooded animals is it coming from? Do we know that?
So on the American River, we've just finished a 4-year study. The main sources that we looked at were humans, because they're the highest risk source. We looked at dogs, like you see behind us, as well as birds, so the geese and the gulls that we see along the river. And what we found is the most consistent source of pollution is the birds. We did see dog sources in some areas, and luckily for all of us, very little sources are coming from humans, according to our study. And we go out and we sample weekly, and we share those results on our online app so that everyone can go and check the results before they head out to the river.
So I can go online and look at the results on a live basis? Or is it posted right away?
We post the results the day after we sample.
Oh, that's okay. That's good. Okay, so birds are the big indicator pollution cause out here, and then people's dogs. So next time we bring Fido to the beach, we want to maybe clean up after him, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Gerhart. I am Deputy Director for Information Management and Analysis at State Water Board. I've worked at the Water Board for 30 years.
So Greg, do you use the river out here? Is this a place that you come often?
I do use the river out here. I live upriver on this section, and I use it all the time. I swim in it, sometimes even in the winter. I paddle regularly, my kayak up and down the Lower American River, different parts. I bring people out. Yeah, I think this is a model program. I know there's others in the state, but for inland, there's been very little effort to sort of establish such a good monitoring program that's designed to not only understand sources, but communicate the risk on a regular basis. So this is a model program. In fact, we use this as a basis for calculating what it would look like to do inland monitoring, safe to swim across the whole state of California.
Oh, that's good to hear.
My name's Omar.
Omar, what are you doing out here today?
Just fishing, relaxing, unwinding for the day.
Unwinding for the day?
Yeah.
What kind of fish are you going after out here?
Going after stripers. Striper season right now.
Okay.
Shad season as well, but shad season's over on the Sacramento Riverside.
Do you know that we put our data on a weekly basis up on a website that people can go and look at?
No, I did not know that.
Okay. Would you like to know that?
Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, that's good information. That's like I said, maybe it should be posted here for people to read it when they come out here. They could pass on that information.
All right. Well, thanks, Omar. And one other question: do you know that we've also looked for sources out here of the contamination?
Yes. You guys were looking for, I believe, animal species like pets, and then there was birds, and then human, and it was I think it was over 80% of it was birds, the E. coli, right?
That's correct. I don't know about the percentage right now, but it is, frankly, birds were the far and away the highest.
Yeah, the geese are always here. There's tons of them always, and I see all kinds of other birds when I go up that way. But yeah, I even saw a bald eagle yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Omar. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before we finish up?
No, that's it.
Thanks a lot.
Like Omar, many who recreate on the Lower American River may be unaware of SWAMP's online map that staff update weekly with E. coli monitoring results. As part of the board's racial equity goals, SWAMP staff will be initiating the pilot community outreach module to better understand how to share American River E. coli data and information. Staff will use the outreach findings to update data sharing platforms, such as our map-based visualization tool. Changes could include further clarifying how information is shown, translating materials, or including new tools to better reach people that visit the Lower American River. The Central Valley Water Board SWAMP team works across the entire region to understand ambient water quality. Besides the Lower American River, here are some highlights of our ongoing projects. This summer, Fresno staff will be monitoring recreation areas along the San Joaquin River in Fresno and Madera counties. These areas provide habitat for wildlife and opportunities for boating, fishing, birdwatching, and swimming. The Sacramento Watershed Coordinated Monitoring Program is a shared effort between the Central Valley Water Board and the Department of Water Resources to monitor water quality trends in the Sacramento River watershed. DWR collects quarterly water samples at over 50 monitoring sites throughout the watershed. Another key SWAMP program is the Freshwater and Estuarine Harmful Algal Bloom, or FHAB program. The FHAB program includes tracking and responding to bloom reports throughout the region, pre-holiday assessments at popular recreation areas, and collaborating with community organizations. Thank you for joining the SWAMP team for this program video. We hope that you enjoyed learning about our programs. If you're looking to get deeper into the SWAMP, see our website at the link on screen or Google us at Region 5 SWAMP.